guys, welcome to Big Jack the Physics Tutor official channel. In this video, I'm going to guide you on how to go about biology, specifically biology paper 2. So make sure that you install this app, which is the Pass paper for ECZ ZM in your phone. Okay. So I'm just going to open grade 12, then biology. So as you can see here, I'm having the past papers from 2024, or let me just say from 2001, as you can see here, up to 2024. So I'm just going to open biology paper 1. I know I'm talking about biology paper 2, but there's something that I want to show you in biology paper 1, so that you handle biology paper 2 with an ease. Okay, so let me just get into biology paper 1 for 2024, internal candidate. So when it comes to question 1, it always comes from the characteristics of living organisms. So I'm not going to focus on questions which doesn't have diagrams. So let me just get into question 4. So question 4 is saying the diagram illustrates or demonstrates enzyme specificity and the stages in which an enzyme controlled chemical reaction may occur. So what is important here is you knowing the same diagram here. So when it comes to biology paper 2, section A, they can ask you the same question, but so from this question they can ask you to name part labeled M, N and L, and also they can also ask you to name O. So when it comes to M, it's called the substrate, N is called the active site, and L is called an enzyme. When it comes to O is called the products. Now, they can also ask you to give them the function of N, which is the active site. So the function of the active site, we can say it is just the site where the chemical reaction or enzymatic chemical reaction occurs. Now, apart from that one, suppose in the question they are not going to include the same characteristic, which is enzyme specificity. They can ask you what kind of characteristic of an enzyme is being demonstrated in figure whatever. So you need to know. That is how we handle biology paper 2. They can also ask you to give them the type of metabolism which is taking place here. Is it anabolism or catabolism? Since we have two parts being formed, which is O, initially we are having M. Then what is being produced here, we have two pieces of O. So meaning this one is called catabolism. So you need to be familiar with that one. Then let me just go to question 8. Question 8 is focusing on the leaf structure. Okay, so we have part labeled A, B, C, and D. So they can ask you to label A. Apart from that one, they can also ask you the function and the location and also the adaptation, especially for B, which is the palisade cell. They can ask you the adaptation, the function, where it is located. Apart from that one, the function of D. Okay, so you need to be aware of that one. Let's move on to question 15. You need to know part labeled 1, part labeled 2, part labeled 3. The function of 2 and 3, you need to know them. The xylem and the phloem. Then for question 17. For this one, of course, here, you can even see that the way the arrows are pointing, there is the one coming from up, which is indicating the carbon dioxide entering the bloodstream, being transported outside. the body cells. Okay. Then as you can see, we also see oxygen and glucose entering the cells, which is part C. So you need to know the structure of part C and the substances which are entering part C. So in this case, they are added for us, which is glucose and oxygen. But when it comes to biology paper 2, you can even fill up the same things that you are seeing on this diagram here. They can say, name 2 substances which are entering part C, which is just glucose and oxygen. Apart from that one, no, structure A and structure B, and what is transported in structure A. Apart from that one, we also have question 20. For question 20, you need to know structure A, the hormones which are produced by structure A, and the function. Structure B, you need to know the hormone which can be produced by structure B and the function. C, which is the pancreas, the enzyme, and also the hormones which are produced by structure C, which is the pancreas. The hormones which are produced by D and their functions. That is very, very important. Apart from that one, they can also include the thyroid gland, the enzymes which are produced by the thyroid gland, the function, and so on. Then for structure 21, this one is also very, very important. No structure B, no structure A, C and D, and know the location where the nerves are located, or different types of nerves. We have sensory neuron, the delay neuron, and the motor neuron, where they are located. The location is very, very important, because if they say name structure A, are you going to say it's delay neuron, sensory neuron, or motor neuron? It's very, very important. I think that one is the last one. Thanks for watching.